This week, the Roblox community has been buzzing about one of the biggest safety controversies we've seen in years. So it's all centered around this content creator named Schlep. So if you've been on Twitter or YouTube lately, you've probably seen the hashtag #FreeSchlep trending. The short version of the whole story is that Schlep has been acting as a kind of vigilante on Roblox, catching predators and in some cases even helping lead to real-world arrests. But Roblox hit him with a cease and desist and banned all of his accounts. So now the entire community is split. Some say that Roblox is wrong, most people, and then others say that rules are rules. So I'm going to break this down as fairly as possible so that we can talk about what actually happened, why Roblox made this decision, and how I think both sides can move forward. So first of all, who is Schlep? He is a YouTuber, of course, who has done some vigilante work and has busted some predators on the platform. He was open with us about some of his history in the past, that he was actually groomed on the platform at one point in time. So he is personally invested in this whole thing. So what he did was he caused 8 people to get arrested on the platform, doing work with GD and some others. So how Roblox responded with the whole ban and the cease and desist really made a big issue out of the whole thing, even bigger. But in a way, this is sort of good because it's helping kind of show awareness and it's making the whole subject even bigger in the eyes of more people. So why Roblox gave the response basically was a terms of service violation. So basically pretending to be a minor, taking conversations off platform, having conversations that are of adult sort of context. And what the community reaction has been, the hashtag #FreeSchlep is trending, and lawmakers are even starting to speak up. So Roblox also made a public statement, and I will give you a link below to their little blog post, and we're going to talk about some of the details in that blog post as well. So taking a moment to acknowledge both sides of this issue. On the Roblox side, they deal with billions of reports in a year, and many of them are even false reports. So they referred to tens of thousands of real cases to law enforcement, and it even says there on their blog. So they can't really publicize that due to your privacy issues and legal issues, and they probably also don't want to shine a big magnifying glass on the fact that there are predators on the platform. But it does sound like they have turned in more than 25,000 people to the proper authorities. So basically they've referred to this work that Schlep's been doing as vigilante work, and apparently they feel that vigilante work can create a legal liability if it's done outside of the official channels. So the terms of service exist partly to protect the users from dangerous tactics as well as Roblox from lawsuits. So the community and Schlep's side of the issue is basically the perception is that Roblox isn't acting fast enough on predators and condo games, which is true. Schlep's actions did lead to real-world arrests of predators, and many believe that the platform's safety team needs more transparency and stronger enforcement. My stance here is I believe, yes, Roblox does need to be more aggressive in shutting down bad actors and games on their platform. Any unsafe games, anything that even remotely seems like a condo game or where people can potentially, interact in inappropriate ways, those need to be removed. I wouldn't even have a problem if they completely removed beds and bathrooms from the game entirely. I know there's a lot of games that rely on those sort of things, but just get rid of them. We don't need beds in a kid's game, okay? Now, did Schlep break the terms of service? Now, technically, yes, he did break the terms of service, but his intent was good. It was for community safety, and again, he did get some real predators busted. And as far as risk that he's put into anybody else actually being pursued by a predator, I don't think that he's caused or enabled any predators in the platform in any way through his actions. So I think the best path forward for Roblox at this point, because it has become a huge PR nightmare for them, I think what they need to do is they need to unban him as long as he agrees to follow the terms of service, and consider making him a trusted flagger, which they mention in their blog post, so that his reports get escalated immediately and go to the top of the list. So Schlep should still, he can still help the cause in Roblox and help with their internal systems without breaking the rules. So I think if they can come to an agreement, if David would invite Schlep over to have a conversation and say, look, we'd like to unban you. These are the proper channels, abide by the terms of service. Let's work together. I think that would be the best thing for Roblox to do at this point. I want Roblox to do better. I don't want to see Roblox go down. I want to see safety for the community become their number one priority and to become just an embedded part of their culture above anything else. As far as like criticizing Roblox though, I think it needs to be constructive. I think that Roblox can expand their trusted flagger program for vetted community members. I think they can increase their transparency, like regular safety reports which are redacted for privacy, of course, to show that action has been taken. I know it may make it seem worse, but the way the situation's gotten, that's way worse than if they were to bust people themselves and then let people know, hey, we turned in this many people this month to the proper authorities. So also more AI moderation would help with more human review for known condo keywords, models, behaviors, that kind of stuff. We need to get rid of that kind of stuff on the platform. So we also need a dedicated safety partners initiative for creators who want to help. If you're watching this video and you've been in Roblox, then you know the platform. You care about the platform. Even Schlep himself in his Maliboomer YouTube, he said he grew up on the platform. He loves the platform. He still enjoyed making videos on the platform, and he cares about the platform. He wants to make it better. Now, there's been other people who have done similar things, and it seems like what they're trying to do is just attack the platform. But Schlep is taking action. He's actually getting these people busted. He is doing good things, and I think what Schlep has done has made the platform better and has brought a lot of awareness to the problem. So, like, trying to go against him and what he's trying to do and ban him off the platform is just horrible. I mean, if you guys watch like Batman, imagine in Batman, there's always, the people who are the authorities, or Spider-Man, they call them vigilantes, but we who are watching it, we know they're doing good things. They are stopping the bad guys, but then people are always trying to stop the vigilante thing. So, if there was another approach to where he was abiding by the terms of service, I think they should let him back on the platform and they should work with him so that they can make the platform better. I also think that it might be a good idea to split the platform. David Baszucki has this vision of Roblox of it becoming the Oasis from Ready Player One. And if you've seen Ready Player One or Ready Player Two, you see there's people who have relationships on that platform. And he talked about people having dating relationships on the Roblox platform. That's a bad idea, okay? Roblox is primarily a bunch of kids, okay? There's a lot of people playing on it. Now, if you wanted to turn that whole social thing into a completely different platform, I would be on board with that. Have like Roblox Kids and then Roblox for adults. The one for kids, there's no social interaction. People can't text, they can't talk, they can't do any of that stuff. And in order to be on the other platform, which is for the older audiences, you need to have ID verification. So it would be cut and dry, simple. Older people could play on the younger platform if they want to, like YouTubers and things, but they can't talk or interact on the platform in any sort of way. So no voice, no chat, all of that stuff shut down on the kids' version of the platform. Now, this may be difficult to do, or it may not necessarily be a viable idea, but this is what I think would be better. And from what I've seen when I posted this on Twitter, it sounds like Shedletsky even agrees that they should split it up like that, because we should not turn Roblox as it is into a platform where people are starting to date and interact in that sort of way. It just doesn't work. There's too many kids on the platform, and that is straight up just a bad idea. I think as far as moving forward, something that we also can do as a community, if we see bad actors on the platform that are actually genuinely bad actors, we need to report them through the system and the proper authorities right away. Okay. And also people need to stop with the false reports. You have a friend who becomes no longer your friend, or you got a YouTube creator that you don't like, or somebody just does something that you don't like on the platform. People are so quick to report that person, and they get so many false reports that they have to filter through, and it's difficult for them to figure out which ones are actually legit and which ones aren't. So when you guys are flooding the system with false reports, you are hurting the system and you are enabling predators to slip through the cracks. So as a community, we need to do a better job making sure that we're not submitting false reports and abusing that reporting system. And we need to make sure that if we do see bad actors, that we report them right away. I think overall, this situation is probably going to end up, I'm hoping, with a positive outcome, because it seems like Roblox is already really addressing the issue. The cease and desist made this very visible to a lot of people. Like, we've got congressmen like writing laws. We've got Chris Hansen from To Catch a Predator working on a documentary with Schlep and those guys. So there's a magnifying glass under this issue, and the only thing Roblox could really do to help this at this point, I think, would be for them to unban Schlep, work with them, and make it very transparent that safety of children is their number one concern on the platform. Now, of course, they do have, parental restrictions that people can put on those, but a lot of people are not even educated or informed about that kind of stuff, or even paying attention to what's going on with their kids on various stuff on the internet. Now, that's a completely different issue. I think that on a side issue, it'd be great for us to start some sort of initiative where we are educating parents so that they know not to give their kids, an electronic device with unrestricted access to everything on the internet, because the internet is a scary place and there's a lot of creepy people out there. I am a parent. I have kids myself, and I am very, very strict about monitoring what they're doing on their phones and on their games, and using the parental restrictions that are allowed for us on those devices so that they can't access that kind of stuff. So education for parents, letting them know this is bringing a lot of this stuff to light. And, people can ban Roblox in their house all they want, but unless they ban the entire internet, this issue is still going to exist. Honestly, Discord is something that kids should not be on. Okay, so parents, if you're listening right now, please don't let your kids on Discord. They're going to want to be on Discord, but if they're under 13, they're not supposed to be on it, and they're not supposed to be on YouTube under 13 as well. So they actually did that with YouTube. They made a YouTube Kids and then a YouTube for adults, and of course, kids are still able to do it, but again, with ID verification, I think that we can make this a much better situation on Roblox if they split those things apart. I would also like to hear your guys' thoughts on ways that Roblox can improve the issue. Seems right now the thing to do is really just go after Roblox. We hate Roblox. We need David to resign. We need Roblox to go away. I don't think that's going to happen necessarily. So I think what needs to happen is, moving forward, they need to do better. I mean, look, this is one of those situations where two things can be true at the same time. Roblox needs to be more aggressive in shutting down condo games and banning bad actors. The community is frustrated, and honestly, I get it. Like, sometimes it feels like these dangerous accounts last way too long before any action is actually taken. But it's also true that Schlep broke the terms of service. The way he went about it, pretending to be a kid and taking conversations off platform, it's exactly what the Roblox rules are designed to prevent. And if the intent was good, those rules exist partly to protect the people doing investigations and partly to protect Roblox from serious legal risk. That said, I don't think banning him outright is the best long-term move. If Schlep is willing to agree to the terms of service going forward, Roblox should reinstate his account and make him a trusted flagger so that his reports are right to the top, okay? That way he can keep helping without putting himself or Roblox in legal danger. The community wants predators gone, okay? Roblox says that they want predators gone as well. Now, there's a way to work together here. I think if Roblox and creators can team up on safety instead of fighting each other, everyone wins except for the bad guys. So at the end of the day, this isn't just about one creator and one ban. It's about the ongoing fight to keep Roblox safe for millions of kids who play every day. I think we can all agree that predators have no place on the platform, okay? The question is how to fight them effectively in a way that keeps everyone, including the people doing the reporting, protected. My hope is that Roblox takes it as an opportunity to work with trusted community members, not against them, and that creators like Schlep can continue without breaking the rules. So what do you think? Like, should Roblox bring Schlep back as a trusted flagger? Let me know in the comments, and remember, keep it respectful. We all want the same thing, which is a safer Roblox platform.